Welcome back. You're still watching Studio 5 here on GTV Sports Bag. My name is Akusia AJ, and I've been joined by three rugby players. They do very, very well in the leagues that they play. And it's going to be a very nice conversation I'm having with them because they have a tournament coming up and they want you to come watch them play. And so to my immediate left, I have Hilaria. And there's Rosemary in the middle. She's quite petite, and I'm sure, I'm not sure, probably she does a lot of the kitchen if you have to. And then there's Elizabeth at my far right. Ladies, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, energy is down.
Thank you.
Friday, me, I'm happy, like last day of the week. So, we're about to talk about the rugby league, but then I can't let you have this conversation without asking you about the rugby and World Cup that's going on. If you're watching it, I'm rooting for the Springboks. That's all I can say. I know that, and the Namibians, but they're not really doing well. I think South Sudan as well. So for me, anytime South Africa are playing, I'm like singing the national anthem alongside them and hoping. Are you watching it, and what do you think about the World Cup so far?
Yeah, so for me, I'm watching it, and they're actually doing well. But you know, as we all play matches, it's a game of chance. The people you are expecting to win might not win at the end of the day. But the most important thing is that they play the game. That's rugby union. They do the basics, follow the rules, and then have fun. So to me, they are all doing their best, and may the best win. That's what I can say.
Well, the best should be South Africa. We want them to win again because they are the defending champions. But they are playing in the rugby union. Yeah. And we're talking to the ladies who play in the rugby league. There's a bit of a difference in the rules and all. And so we're talking about the rugby league. Is it really, do you have a lot of girls coming in to play?
Yes, we do. Currently we have, so in the league coming up this Sunday, we have 3 clubs. For the first time, we have the clubs participating in the 13th championship. So obviously the 13 on the field, and then the other probably 5 or more on the bench. So we have a lot. And we have some kids also coming up, and then we have girls in school. So we have quite a number of girls in the sport at the moment.
Now, I know that your boss, Mr. Herbert, he does a lot.
Okay, so Herbert is not our boss.
See, rugby league and rugby union, and today I'm trying this interview is for me to really get to understand what is going on in the rugby league, what is going on in the rugby union, because for me and for a lot of us sports people, when we hear rugby, if we have to align it to a name in Ghana, it's Herbert's name we align it to. Yeah. And so who is your boss?
Our boss is Juliana Story.
Okay.
She was recently elected onto the board.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, so I would like to break
everything down for me.
So just like hockey, we have ice hockey and then we have field hockey. So hockey is the bigger umbrella.
Yes.
So ice and then field. Now when it comes to rugby league, so the bigger umbrella is rugby.
Okay.
Now we have rugby union and then rugby league. That is the name of the sport.
Okay.
And rugby union has been in the system for a very, very, very long time. When you come here in Ghana, it has been there for a very long time. But rugby league started officially in 2019. So, I mean, we are still picking up and everything. So we have the variations. Rugby union plays 15s. That's Herbert Mensah's rugby. They play a 15s. But Juliana Story's rugby is 13s aside. So that's the standard of the whole rugby story. So that's the differentiation, the variation in play, and then the rules. But then the field and everything is the same.
Okay. So we have rugby in Ghana, but there's the rugby league and then there's the rugby union. Today, I'm not talking with the rugby union people. I'm talking with the ladies from the rugby league who are about to start a competition tomorrow.
On Sunday.
On Sunday, the competition is starting on Sunday. Already 3 clubs will be participating. So tell us more about the tournament.
Okay, so the ladies will be playing their officially first about 13.
So on our screens we have the Rugby League Federation Union, the Women's 13th Championship. I'm saying the Women's 13th Championship, but the man at the left, what is he doing on our flyer?
So Fortunately for us, we are having 2 events happening at the same time. That's the men's origin.
It could have been in the background. And men's origins cup, that's fine, but I'm just glad the women are on top. It's starting from the September 17th to October 22nd, 2023 at the Ajax Park, Legon, 1 p.m. each Sunday. Yeah. And so Rosemary was telling us more about the event. Okay,
so for the first time, we have clubs representing for ladies in the 13th championship. We have Accra Panthers, we have Scholars, and then we have Nungua Tigers. So it's going to be a round robin game, and it's for 6 weeks. So we start every Sunday from this coming Sunday to 22nd of October. So out of this tournament, we would select the national team, a best to play Nigeria hopefully later this year, so we can progress in what we are trying to achieve. So basically, we want to be full members hopefully by early next year. So the idea is to play an international friendly sanctioned by the International Rugby League, and then we can kick from there. So this Rosemary is from Nungua Tigers, and that's the captain also for Accra Panthers. So
okay, so the captain from Accra Panthers. How many girls do you have in your team?
As registered?
Yes.
Currently we have 18.
Yeah.
18 registered teams, but then we'll be needing 17 on the field. All things being equal, if Sunday they come on the field, so we'll select the 17 from the available players on the field, and then we have our match.
So this is like a justify your inclusion of a sort competition you are organizing. Do you see the Accra Panthers being able to dominate in the national
team? Definitely. Because we are the best club, like ladies club so far.
Do you all agree?
Yeah, we are the best.
You are also an Accra Panther.
Yeah.
But you are Nungua Tigers.
Yeah.
You are supporting them.
No, she's not supporting. She's not supporting, but we are the best. Okay. So previous tournaments we've won. That's our 9th
our touch. We've won all the tournaments.
All the previous tournaments. Yeah. That was our first ever contact official.
We actually helped them. So.
But on records we won. So that's the most important thing. And then we at Accra Panthers, the ladies are really training so far. After our break, that was last year, we were the only club that was still going for training, making sure we put things in place to get ready for this year's tournament. And I believe in my ladies. We can do it, so we are taking it this year.
Nungua Tigers, I'm not sure your people will be happy with you at all. Like, I just agreeing with
I just
Panthers
finish.
You just wanted the so now that they are done. Now let me hear from my Nungua Tigers. Do you also have the number that you have you need to participate in the tournament?
Yes, but as the saying goes, you can never be satisfied.
Okay.
So if there are more ladies out there who want to try new sports, we want them to come. And someone would say the sport is dangerous. It's not dangerous. Even you can be walking and fall, you get hurt. So it's not a dangerous sport. For women, it's really good. Aside going to the gym, this is a sport that I can say that can help you build physically, mentally, emotionally. It really helps. So, and you should watch out for the Nungua Tigers, because a tiger feeds before a panther eats.
Wow.
So I don't think.
And can we have a mic drop moment right now? Like a tiger what?
Eats before the tiger.
The panther. Wow. So already they're throwing jabs at themselves ahead of this Sunday games, and she's taking a cue from it. I'm not sure she would allow you do anything.
I'm not going to allow her
at all. I'm not sure she's going to allow you do anything at all. But you already I don't know why I even decided to put you right in the middle of this. Is this not already intimidating for you ahead of Sundays?
No, they know what I can do. So.
Is she that good?
She's very good.
What position does she play?
Scrum half.
What is scrum half?
So it's basically someone who distributes the ball.
Okay.
Who finds out where there's space.
Okay.
To
score, like the main brain behind the game.
So you are like a Messi of football. No, not Messi.
No.
Messi will be. Anyway, you are the one that distributes. So you are the one that has like the brain. You are the one that orchestrates a lot of things on the pitch, right?
Yes.
And Elizabeth, what role do you play, or what position do you play?
Currently, I play center or a fly half. I don't know my like specific position now. I'll leave that to the coaches because they will definitely assign.
It means you're a utility player. You can play in different positions,
yes.
which is good for your team.
For me, currently now, I think the fly half is okay.
The fly half,
yes.
Doesn't entail a lot.
It does,
but
it's also you practically controlling the game. But then you would be in a comfortable place before you go. I mean, you get the ladies involved.
Okay.
So the scrum half gives me the ball.
Okay.
But before calling for the ball or anything, I'll have to make sure my ladies are in a good place before I can also do what? Give or hand over the ball to them.
So when they are about to distribute, they just need to make sure that
yes,
you are at a good spot.
Yes,
you don't have a lot of them surrounding you, because once you get to them,
I need to coordinate them.
Yeah.
Identify spaces. And a whole lot before I call for the ball.
Yes.
So it's more else like I'm the scrum half, she's the fly half. So because I'm going to pick the ball, I need to tell her that okay, I want the forwards on my right. So she arranges them on my right or left for me.
So there's a lot of communication when you are playing.
There's a lot. Without communication.
So how do you then tell your other players to come to the left? Do you have specific terms that you use?
We do. So during our training,
so she has the ball. She wants you to get all the players to the left.
Okay. So basically, she follows. I mean, she moves to where the ball is.
Yeah.
So when the ball goes to the left, she's always available. So in case of a tackle or a quick break or anything of that sort, she will cover that place. But for me, we have drills.
Okay.
We have miss one. We have loop. We have.
What's a miss one?
So miss one is.
So I have the ball. Okay. I give it to her. That means
we miss her.
Oh, okay.
But we play it in a way to. Maybe when I identify a space at my extreme left, instead of passing it, like making sure all the players get it, I can miss all of them, give it to the person at the far end, because I've identified a space that we can make good use of that, making a try.
Yeah.
So I just go straight and do that. But then before that, I need to communicate. I need to let my players know what
you want to do,
because I'm not the only person playing. Yeah, I'm not the only person playing.
Yeah,
I can do that and they will not know what I am. So before that, I communicate to them. When they understand what we are coming to do, then I call for the ball. So when I get the ball, then action is done.
See, rugby is an interesting sport. With everything they are trying to make us understand how you distribute the ball, the kind of calls you are supposed to make before you try, and it's very, very interesting. I'm sure that from this Sunday, when the competition is being held, we'll put a flyer on your screens again for you to check the time, so that you go to the Ajax Park this Sunday until the 22nd of October at the Ajax Park, 1 p.m. It's the Women's 13th Championship as well as the Men's Origins Cup. You do not want to miss this one. It's organized by the Rugby League Federation of Ghana, and we understand that 3 teams already for the ladies will be participating. The most important thing, or the aim of this tournament, is to make sure that the players are able to justify their inclusion so that they are able to form a national team. After forming a national team, they try out or play some international games and make sure that they are ready for the international market when they have to go to play a qualifier, when they have to be in any tournaments with this. They are using to prepare themselves. And so if you're a lady out there, you're interested in playing rugby, you want to be with the rugby league, this is an opportunity for you. I mean, if you're a man as well, you can join them. But if you're a woman, I mean, look at you don't have to be in a particular shape or size to think that you can play rugby. We have Rosemary in the middle, who is like really petite, and she's telling us how she is the brain on the pitch when she needs to distribute and all. Hills is here, I mean, amazing body. Elizabeth, another. And so just join. You can join them at the Ajax Park. I'm sure if you're interested in the sport, that's when you have to join them at the Ajax Park this Sunday, 1 p.m. If you go, just tell them, I want to be part. They'll take you through the training. They'll take you through the basics, because they are also trying to form a team. They're also trying to form a team. And they are beginning something very, very important and something good. And so you'd want to be part of it. Before it becomes too big and you don't have the gateway to enter. From this Sunday, the door is opened, windows are opened, every entry you can use to join them is open for you. The Ajax Park is open. You join them, become a part of Rugby League Ghana, and then let's see how best they can also represent Ghana. Ladies, thank you so much. But do you have any other things to add?
We'll call on corporate bodies, individuals to help grow the sport. They should support Rugby League financially in any way possible. And also, we are encouraging a lot of ladies to come on board. You don't necessarily need to come and play. There are other roles you can partake in: coaching, officiating, anything you want to do. You can even help do setups for the sports, and then just put Rugby League on the map. Thank you.
Rosemary.
I think she has said it all.
Accra Panthers captain. Elizabeth.
So I'll still emphasize on what she said. We need ladies to try out the sport of rugby. It's an interesting game, as my sister said. You need it's a game that can develop you, physically and mentally. It's a smart game, I will say. Understanding the game of rugby league is like, because of the positions on the field, we all have a role to play, and it's connected. We need everyone to be on board, help each other, support each other, and then we put rugby league on the map.
Well, the message is simple. They are trying to put rugby league on the map. They can only do that through your help. They can only do that if you're ready to join them to make the sport a bigger one. And so starting from the Sunday at the Ajax Park, 1 p.m., join them, join the team. You don't necessarily have to play. You can start your a course in officiating and coaching, everything. And so once you are interested in the sport, you don't necessarily have to be on the pitch playing. You can do any other thing. That's what the ladies are telling me, and I'm sure if you are interested in, that's where you have to join them and be part of it. Thank you, ladies, so much for educating, informing, and also entertaining us about the Rugby League Federation here in Ghana. Studio 5 returns right after this break. Don't go.